Hello, little girl. You want to pick a card of guidance? For the people? Pick a card. Let's give them some guidance. Escoge una baraja. Escoge una barajita. Dale. Escoge una. Oh. Mi amor. Con una barajita. Pick one. Escoge una. Oh. Estas tres. Oh, hold on. She picked these. I don't know if you saw that. She picked these three. Hold on. Let's see. Push everything away. Meditation, excitement. Ooh. Okay, so I was interrupted, so I decided to just flip the camera. We have meditation here. That's always the guidance that everybody gets, especially someone here in particular is going through some kind of heartache or like embarrassment about something that's happened, a regret perhaps, and like the overall there's different scenarios, right? So basically for everyone, the overall guidance is to do some reflecting. I know I'm constantly saying it, it's annoying, but it's something that's so important to do, right? And I need to hear it too, because I also just kind of gloss over sometimes and just stay stuck. And so it happens to me too. So it's good reminders for all of us, you know, and we keep repeating the same kind of guidance sometimes, and eventually it'll draw you in and you'll want to practice and to take action on it, right? So, you know, it's whenever the message reaches you and touches your spirit and helps you to make a decision to move forward and to improve things for yourself, if you're struggling or if you're stuck in some way. So yeah, there's reflecting on the reflection is important. I'm gonna keep switching them back and forth. I'm so sorry I do that. But it helps me to touch the cards. I'm just weird that way. I think if you reflect on, I'm gonna push this aside, but I wanna talk about this in particular. If you're going through something like this, either you're mourning the loss of a relationship, or perhaps a person in your life, or the loss of a job, of a place, of whatever. We mourn, M-O-U-R-N, different things, right? Different experiences in our lives. There's something also of a little bit of an embarrassment that keeps jumping out at me. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did this. And maybe that thing is what caused the effect. What is it? Cause and effect? Which is the cause? Which is the effect? I always get those confused. My poor brain. The effect, right? It comes after. Oh my goodness. My poor brain. All right. The results, the aftermath of something that you may have said or done could have led to the end of a relationship, the end of a job, or something like that. And so there's a bunch of processing there. And there's processing that you have to do. That's part of that's the guidance. If you're experiencing something, it doesn't have to be this drastic or ginormous. It could be you said something on the phone or via text to a friend and they got mad at you. It could be as simple as that. This doesn't have to be that dramatic or such a big event. But it's something that definitely touched you and has affected you. It's time to reflect, right? So and within that's part of what I'm always saying about what was your role in the situation. What did you contribute to this thing that happened? It's not just about blaming others, but what did I contribute, and owning it, right? That kind of helps to maybe renew the circumstance or renew your own sense of moving on and moving forward if it is a big event that you're kind of going through that. Okay, I'm moving that aside now. The meditation card still applies to other things, you know. There's some kind of, there may be something that's happening in your life that is a big event. Like, this could also have been a big event. Soul tribe kind of connections. There's something that you're looking forward to, but there's also a little bit of stagnant energy associated with it. If you feel that, oh my gosh, things are moving forward in my life, I've found my soul tribe, I've chosen my family that I love and connect with, I feel safe, these are people I trust. It could be family or friendships or even co-workers. You found the right company to work for, and it's very, you know, open-minded and whatever. A great place to work for. It can work in many different scenarios here. You're being asked to just reflect on your life, because part of it is the gratitude, finding gratitude, and that maintains that kind of positive energy. I do feel stagnation though in something, so that's something that possibly could use some renewal or a refresh, right? So that could be within the family unit. It could be however you identify that, your tribe, people you trust. There may be something that you have felt is a little stuck that could still relate to this card, perhaps. It's time for a refresh, basically. And a meditation, a thoughtful, silent practice. I swear I'm gonna be doing a video probably 10 years from now at the rate that I'm going, about slow stitching. I don't know if anyone's heard of that, but there's mindfulness even in any activity that you do. Even if you're not a creative person, grab a needle, a piece of thread, and you can even sew into paper. Like, I started sewing into paper because, yeah, I'll show it to you. If I can find it. Now I won't be able to find it. Hold on. Oh, come on. Where the hell are you? So much stuff here. So yeah, so I couldn't find a piece of fabric, even though I have a gazillion pieces of fabric everywhere. And I said, I just grabbed a needle, I grabbed embroidery floss, and I just started doing some sewing, and it made me feel good. I was just watching something without even paying attention, but it's something to focus you in on an activity. It could be anything. Gluing pieces of paper, grabbing a magazine and look up glue books. It's kind of crazy, right? But you're just gluing other pieces of magazine papers to a magazine. Just that act, it helps hone in your focus so that you're not focused on all the crap in your life. I'm not saying your life has crap. We all have crap in our life, or stuff that keeps us anxious, that keeps us worried, that keeps us ashamed or embarrassed or depressed, whatever. Have a focused practice, journaling, whatever it is, breathing. You don't even have to touch a material or a supply. Just sit and breathe for 5 minutes without your phone. You can set the 5-minute timer on your phone and then put it on silent, do not disturb, and just breathe. And you're gonna get distracted. You're gonna start thinking about, oh my God, I need to go do this. I have to do this at work. I gotta go pick up the dry cleaning. I gotta go grocery shopping, and bring yourself back to the breathing, because it helps to give you the perspective that you need to maybe get unstuck. If maybe it's just social anxiety. It could be a simple, and that's not simple. Trust me. Trust me. Social anxiety is not simple. But it could be something easily explainable as social anxiety, and you have a reunion coming up or a big meeting or and that's kind of making you a little stuck. The guidance here is to get your energy flowing again. I hope that made sense. That's what you're getting. I hope that helped. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.